Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. We got another good show for you. We got some people missing this week, but we still gonna soldier through and have a good show for y'all. Some good topics. Some I don't know. You want to get right into the topics, Tanisha?
Yep.
All right, so the first story we're gonna start out with is the story with Lizzo. Lizzo is accused of creating a hostile work environment, and also she's been accused of like fat shaming her employees. So now, have you heard anything about these allegations against Lizzo?
Yes, I have, and I've been having my opinion about it. Every time somebody says something to me about it. I don't know. I'm not saying that everybody has to like play tough all the time, but I just feel like as a grown person, if you don't have a level of assertiveness and non-negotiables and boundaries, and you're not gonna play with me like that. Like if you don't have a hard line that you don't let anybody cross over, that's a problem for me. Because the stuff that they're accusing her of are things that I felt like at any moment, any of them could have walked away from.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get it, money, blah, 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 and it's a career, it's a job, but are you going to sacrifice your soul every chance you get for $1? Like, there's no way I would have been in that Amsterdam nude place, whatever the place was, and she's yelling like, go and do it, like, and I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Like, you're not gonna force me to compromise myself in sexually or any other way if I feel uncomfortable. So some of it is just like weird to me because I'm like, why does she have this strong chokehold on y'all? The fat shaming part, I can't necessarily say I believe. I can't. I mean, bad unless she is fat shaming them because people fat shaming her. But like, other than that, like, I can't see her being that person. I don't know her. She seems very aggressive. She does. She is very vocal about her sexual likes and things like that. Like she has fetishes for things that I've seen her at least talk about, and that's why they got to that club. The banana fetish thing. And that's what and I'm like.
So, like, some people might feel like, all right, now she might not come right out and say you gotta do it, but like they may feel like it's, some type of underlying pressure. Like if you don't, it might be implied. Like if like people who might do stuff for her might receive her favoritism in certain, situations and stuff like that. And she, so it might just be implied as far as.
I just don't understand, like I said, I've seen the women that are saying that this happened. There's no way. At some point, I would have addressed her. Let me talk to you on the side. Like, this getting out of control. I'm not going to do this. Like, something.
She'd be like, I don't want to talk to you on the side. You just get up there and do.
And then I'll be like, go ahead, big mama, I'm done. Like, what you want me to do?
But look, if I say, like, if you one of her dancers and these women are like plus size dancers, it's not like really a big market for them, so they might feel like this their only, you know what I mean, they might not get another. They not gonna be like with Usher or they, none of the other, or Chris Brown because of, they plus size women. So that might be like part of what's motivating them to
this day and age. I feel like a plus size woman can get just about anything she wants. So that's an excuse for being passive. And now they being passive aggressive. I'm not doing that. Like, even if Lizzo is, I'm just not allowing anybody to put me in that position at my big grown age. I don't know how old they are, but I'm not doing that. You're not gonna force me to do something I don't want to do, and you can't put no dollar amount on it.
Yeah,
I would have probably bind this on her face. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would have been fighting. Yeah, we don't. But I'm just saying, like, it would have been a confrontation. You're just not gonna be walking around like this, like you a big kahuna, and you gonna tell everybody what to do. No.
Yeah, I think, I mean, and she's not the first superstar people who have worked with her, and they, you know, like dancers and choreographers who will say that they had a problem. You know, like people who work for what was the girl, Beyonce. You know, a couple of her ex dancers had a problem, you know, with how she did things, and so
I can't imagine in that environment that anybody is extremely nice when they about their business.
Yeah.
So if you got soft feelings, it's not the job for you. It's just not, because Beyonce trying to put together a world tour and want her dancers to be more perfect than she is.
Yeah.
She is not up there like, oh baby, did you forget that step?
Yeah.
No, she on your butt the whole time. And if you're not doing it right, you gotta go.
Yeah, some of those people probably are gonna be like hard on the, you know, people that work for them and stuff like that. But
they get paid a lot of money to choreograph those dances.
Yeah.
And they not easy. So I don't know. Lizzo, if she is being that way, karma gonna come back and get her.
Yeah.
And the universe gonna swing back and pay her a visit, because there's no way she can, all the ridicule and judgment and body shaming and hurtful stuff that people have put her way, and she's projecting on other people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel like that. All that stuff that she was saying and all the tears and all that crying, that wasn't genuine.
That was fake. Yeah, all that. Yeah, she just putting on. Yeah. I hope she not going around fat shaming either. That'd be crazy.
It's ridiculous.
That's like
it's ridiculous.
Reverse racism.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so that's it for Lizzo. What about now the Cardi B situation? Did you see Cardi B when she threw the mic at one of the
we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
And now the girl is trying to sue her.
Yeah. Well,
her, and they banned her or something.
They banned the girl?
No, Cardi B is something. My daughter said they banned her from touring for a year or something because of that.
Now, I heard that the girl, the person who she hit with the mic or threw the mic out, I heard they dropped the charges or something. Though.
Oh, maybe they did, but I mean, like, I just don't know. I don't know what people expect.
Yes, so
like,
yes.
You can see whatever they threw. Maybe it was excitement. I don't know what it was, but it looked like somebody threw something directly at me.
Yeah, some water, something. I don't know if they thought Cardi B was hot and trying to cool her off and threw the water at her, but I'm surprised that they didn't get did the person get beat up or get assaulted or something for throwing the water at her?
It looked like it happened so quick that once she threw the mic, whoever security was, they
jumped right down in there. I thought it was a guy though. I thought it was a guy who did that.
I wasn't put it past.
Yeah, but
so sassy,
that's just crazy.
They are. Men are so emotionally triggered about everything that women do. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that I ain't had no problem with like Cardi B throwing the mic at the person because you don't know what's in that cup. Yeah. You know, and people throwing, anything. Liquids on you and stuff like that. Yeah, it could be, it could have been anything. So
I don't think she was wrong at all.
Yeah, so
I just think people need to practice some self-control.
Really. Yeah.
Just like, and I mean, this is kind of off topic, but it's still about like fans. The guy we were just talking about, he's like a YouTuber, but on that Twitch, right? On Twitch. And so he's super popular, has a real big following. And he gave away PlayStations or something in Times Square yesterday. Union Square?
Okay.
Yesterday. And it caused a riot. Or all these people showed up. It ended up looking like a riot or something. He got locked up for inciting a riot.
Oh, okay, wow.
But he can't control the people that come out. He was doing a charity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And 65 people got locked up, including him.
What was what's his name? Kai
internet.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never heard of him.
He's super popular. He's YouTube.
Oh, he's a gamer.
You know, on YouTube, you don't necessarily see unless you do it like this, but you don't necessarily see the constant streaming. Like on Twitch, they are playing the game live in the moment and it's streaming like a podcast.
Oh, okay. So they playing video games and they streaming the video games while they playing.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Yeah. Other people you can hear like all the things and he brings people on the show like
Rich Paul.
And that's how I knew he was. But again, like you can't control these fans and fans get a little out of their lane. Like it's okay to like a star.
Yeah.
Besides, like to go beyond that, it's just I wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that fan who threw that water on Cardi B was in the wrong. And let's just hope it was water. I mean, probably was water or a drink or something, but still, you know, you don't know. You can't guarantee it. So, yeah. And hopefully, you know, she don't get hopefully they don't ban her or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, now, before we move on, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. We inching up there slowly but surely.
Let's go.
So, yeah. I've been posting like 4 short videos per day. So that's helping out. And I've been posting 4 shorts a day, and then you know we do the shows on Saturday show live, Sunday show live. So you know, hopefully I'll be able to post more content, you know, as I go along. But yeah, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate the support and everything. Now we're gonna move on to Peewee Herman, passed away recently. What was his real name? Was what? Paul Rubin, I think he was Paul Rubin. Yeah, you remember Peewee Herman?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Paul Rubin.
Peewee Herman always frightened me a bit when I was like he put me in the mind of Mr. Rogers.
For real, Mr. Rogers frightened you?
Yes.
Yeah.
What? Y'all think Mr. Rogers?
And that tight sweater, you scared of that man? That tight sweater?
I guess. Similar demeanor.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be like child friendly and the kids are supposed to like you, but you get creepy. Like
I thought I got creepy vibes from Peewee Herman. I ain't really watched the other guy. What was his name? Mr. Rogers. But yeah, you know, like I don't even want to go into it, but I ain't dig the Mr. Rogers thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was just kind of weird. Like it was never anybody else there that was young, like a kid. It was just like this older man.
Yeah, who was on Mr. Rogers' show with him?
I don't know. Like sometimes the doorbell would ring and people would come.
Oh, okay.
But it would never be like kids. Like Mr. Rogers was
Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. But what about
it definitely gives white vein.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. I never watched like Mr. Rogers though. Yeah. I only knew of Mr. Rogers because Eddie Murphy did he used to do that skit. Mr. Rogers killed my landlord and all that. Yeah, that's the only reason why I know about Mr. Rogers' neighborhood though. But yeah. So so Paul Rubin, they say he had cancer or something. He had cancer, so he passed away. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know his age, but he was 50-something years old.
I would think he would probably be
like in his 50s.
Late 50s, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. So now, might look up that. See how old Paul Rubin was. I think he was 70. He was that old? Okay. Yeah,
he was seasoned. Never mind.
Yeah, that's cool though. You know, 70. At least, he wasn't in his 50s or 60s or 70 years old. He passed from cancer. All right. So rest in peace, Peewee Herman. The next thing we're gonna go on to is, did you hear about the Obama staffer who passed away?
Of course, and that's how they put his name in the headline.
Yeah.
Obama,
now,
former Obama's chef was.
Yeah, I think he was a chef. Yeah, he was a chef. Yeah, here go the picture of him. I don't know how to pronounce his first name, but his last name was Campbell.
Tafari.
Tafari Campbell. Did I spell Campbell wrong?
I mean,
that's a yes or no. that's a yes or no question. Like, I mean,
you know, it's for us to know,
yeah,
not to find out.
Oh, all right, yeah, but yeah. So I don't know. I'm not really a conspiracy theorist or something. A lot of people saying it's a conspiracy, but like what would be like the reason for somebody to off their chef?
It's just it can't be a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Like,
the boating accident, he drowned.
Just because it was Obama.
Yeah.
They wanted to merge a story together.
Yeah,
it didn't make sense. He, from my understanding, travels there and visits the Hamptons just like anybody else.
Yeah.
And he might have been close to the house because he's familiar with the house in that area. He was staying in that area. Like, people just try to put two and two together. I don't see anybody, especially not the Obamas, being dumb enough to create a story and then dump the body right next to their house.
Yeah, I don't see the purpose of like killing your chef or anything.
It literally makes no sense. They're living their life. Why would you bring heat to yourself? So,
and if he can't cook, just fire him.
Right. But he worked in the White House, and then he came and was there,
like their personal chef. Oh, okay.
They released a statement. I mean, what can you do?
Right. All right. So now we're gonna move on, and we're gonna talk about Donald Trump.
Oh Lord.
Your buddy Donald Trump.
That's not my friend.
Yeah. So
he gets indicted on charge after charge after charge.
Yes.
I haven't seen the case. Are they in court?
Right. Yeah. So he was recently indicted. He just picked up like four new charges.
Is this with the voting?
Yeah, because like what he's tried to say that the election was rigged against him, and he disagreed with the results of the election. So that's not an issue to disagree with the results of the election. But what they trying to say is it was a conspiracy. Here go one of the charges: conspiracy to defraud the United States. That's one charge. Conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, obstruction and attempt to distract official proceeding, and the fourth charge is conspiracy against the rights.
Yeah, I don't know what the fourth one is, but he did all three of those ones. Yeah, he definitely did those. I mean, he did those things standing on the podium, fussing at people. He did those things tweeting, like he really. Yeah.
So they saying that even people in his inner circle was telling him that, that he was wrong, but he still went against them, and he tried to pull strings to get people to find him some more votes, and so, but I don't know. So I don't know if these charges are really like going to be able to stick.
That's what I'm saying. He keeps getting indicted, but I feel like it's just a muzzle.
Right,
the public, like, we're gonna keep indicting.
Yeah, so I don't know.
When is he gonna have his day?
How they going, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding. I mean, he just disagreed basically with like the results, or he didn't like the results.
No, he didn't like them.
Yeah.
He disagreed with them, and then he went around and tried to manipulate people or bully them into fixing it the way that he wanted to fix it.
Yeah, so.
After the fact.
Yeah, so I don't know. They just said this was like, this is just like if you feel like somebody stole something from you, then it's, what I mean. It's proper channels that you need to go through. You just can't go, and steal it back. You got to. Right. It's a way to do things. So, but I don't think these charges to me, although they say they serious, they don't really sound all that serious to me. They really not serious enough.
If it wasn't Donald Trump, if it was me.
No, yeah, I mean, if it was
defraud the United States, they'd be up there.
Yeah, I mean, if it was us or somebody we know with like conspiracy charges, what I mean, a conspiracy charge can get you a lot of years.
Like, doesn't a conspiracy charge hold more weight than sometimes? Like,
I know. I know people who've done like 10, 15, 20 years on conspiracy.
I feel like the conspiracy part is because if you are conspiring to do something, then it's not just you by yourself. Like usually you're conspiring with others in order to do something. But that means at any point, if you were not the trigger man, and I'm just saying not necessarily that you shot a gun and killed anybody, but if you weren't the person with the master plan and the actual weapon in your hand, then you have a moment to leave that situation or to maybe convince the people in that situation not to do it. So that's why I think they be holding so much weight on conspiracy because it's it's a group of people, and you have a moment to not be a part of that group, but when you go through with the plan.
Yeah, but oddly enough, he is the only one who being charged too in this conspiracy. So like, it's not like he have co-defendants. So I don't know if that means that people are testifying against him, or if they just want to hurry up and speed this process up before this election get here. Because if he got co-conspirators, that's probably going to drag out the process. So
and he can't be on trial while he's running, or can he?
I don't know.
The United States is
it's just crazy. It just show you that like people, it's that like it's a privileged system. Because these conspiracy charges for other people definitely would be serious. Yeah, and then it would be more co-conspirators, if it was somebody else.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
drugs is a million co-conspirators.
Right, yeah.
When they got a RICO case, it's a whole lot of them.
Yeah, especially if they want people to to testify against them, then they'll definitely be putting they be putting heat on other people too. So, but yeah, they say he knew that, that these results was, the results of the race was right and that he was wrong. But still, I don't see these as being, nothing that's going to take him down.
Right.
So it's all, I think it's all a political front for real. All right. So now we done with Donald Trump. Let me see. We're going to change up. Now we're gonna talk about Judge Lynn Toler. I like Judge Lynn Toler, and only reason why I'm bringing her up is because like another YouTuber saw something that she posted, and he disagreed with what she posted, as far as like what women should be doing like in their 20s to be, to prepare for life, moving on past their 20s. So can you click on that video though, Mike, and
pursuit of a tomorrow that is better than today. 20 is for options. 20 is for passion and knowledge and enjoyment. It is not for continuous compromise. It is not a time to say, this is the guy that I gotta make it with because this is the guy that I have, and no matter what compromises, no matter what I don't like, no matter what he does, I have to put up with it because he's my man. 20 is for firing dudes when they don't act right. 20 is for figuring out what you like in certain men. 20 is for finding out what different kind of men are out there and which ones you want to keep and which ones you want to discard. It's not for picking up other people's clothes. It's not for sticking it out when you're not enjoying it anymore. 20 is an opportunity to move onward, upward, forward, get a large life. So even if a dude doesn't end up in it, you still enjoy it. It is for
basically what she was saying is like 20 is the time for women to young women to like find themselves and to really, make sure that they going, like if they are going to get married, that they find like the right person that they're going to get married to. But if they don't find the right person, then it is for preparing themselves to for life if they have to be single. So I was watching another podcast, and the guy had an issue with that. So what you think about what she was saying, though?
I think she's right. I mean, like, I think that's part of the problem. Everybody is trying to grow up so fast and trying to put everything in life into this 2-week time period. So if you're having fun at 20, live your life. I don't think 20 is the time to be boggled down with super huge adult responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think 20 is the time to have a baby. I don't. I just don't. I don't think you've experienced life enough on your own to understand what happens when you bring a child into the world.
Yeah.
And like I've taught students who are now 20 and 21, and honestly, from that graduating class, they have, I want to say probably about 65 to 70% of them have children, if not more than one.
Yeah.
And I can assure you that when we were in school, one of their main goals when they were graduating was to have a kid and get an apartment and work double jobs.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't understand it. Like, why would you want to step right out of childhood into adulthood and grab every burden and responsibility around you? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So I agree. Live your life. I don't even know if you're ready at 30, honestly. Like, just live your life and enjoy life and make your decisions and make your mistakes. But I don't think sit and focus on husband, children, like all of that. I think that's way too much for 20 years.
So like what I got from what she was saying, true, is like, you know, just think about or prepare yourself for life beyond 20 and don't tie yourself down to, you know, to a relationship that you or feel like you have to stay in or get into a relationship that that's not really going to benefit you, just because like a lot of what's on the internet now is like they making women feel like they have to to hurry up and get married. You have to definitely follow the man's lead, no matter what the man brings to the table or not. And so, you know, she's like she said, it's not about picking up after somebody, picking up their clothes or, you know, like if you get into a situation with a guy that's not right for you, then that's the time when you're in your 20s when you can, you know, you like, all right, well, this is not what I want, you know, so I'm gonna get out of this situation and I'm gonna move on. So yeah, I couldn't see like, you know, I listened to the guy and I couldn't see like why he had an issue with that. But I forgot that, you know.
I don't know. I don't care how mature you are at 20. I just don't think experience-wise, just knowledge-wise, you're just not ready for a lot of things that I feel like kids put on themselves, and they don't really have to. Like, I get it. In the world we live, kids are not comfortable thinking that they're gonna live back to see 30.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just kind of a hard fact. But when I was growing up, I mean, like you was shooting for 80. Like, I can't wait to be my grandkids and my great grandkids. But now these kids are like, man, please, half of us ain't gonna live to be 25. So I need to do everything between 14 and 25 that I can do in life, just in case I die when I'm 25.
Yeah. And I like Lynn Toler, and I think it's good advice coming from her for young ladies because she is a woman who was married for 30 years. I think her husband passed probably like a couple years ago, you know, so she was married for a long time. They have two kids. They had two kids together, her and her husband. He had 4 kids with somebody else before he met her. And so yeah, coming from her, like I always say, consider the source. So if I'm telling a young lady to, you know, what to do as far as like preparing yourself for life beyond your 20s, then that's different.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
You know, she is telling you what to do or how to prepare yourself or what you should be doing in your 20s. And she was able to find, you know, a good marriage and was married for like I said, probably about 30 years, around 30 years. So, you know, I thought that was good advice coming from her.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So the last thing I got today is we're going to talk about how long we been on, Mike? Oh, 30 minutes. All right, Tom, we rolling through this. They be slowing us down.
Right.
Tish and Yo-Yo be slowing us down.
They be wanting to talk.
Look, Yo-Yo said she couldn't make it because she had to babysit her grandmother. And I told her, make sure y'all watch the show. So hopefully they watching the show.
Yeah.
But so I saw a podcast and this guy was talking about AI models and how AI models, like, they taking over OnlyFans. So what they can do is they can, like technology, they can create a woman that looks real, and you can call in your request to OnlyFans, and the woman will do whatever you want on OnlyFans for a fee, and it's not even a real woman. So the man, like, it could be a man behind it directing the AI woman what to do, and so now they squeezing women now. They squeezing the OnlyFans models out, the female models out, and they're not even gonna be able to make money at that.
Like the world is slowly going to a real freaky place.
That is crazy.
I don't even want to be a part of.
Yo, you can't even.
Dimension or world that we can live in.
Yo, this is
This one, like, I don't want to be a part of this because why? Why?
Yeah.
Why can't we just have regular OnlyFans models? Why do we have to have AI everything?
Yep. So they had. I was like, wow, that is crazy. So whatever your fetish is, that these women will, these AI, I don't know, artificial intelligent model.
Perfect looking woman.
Yeah, it looked like a real woman. So I guess if you on, even if you're on OnlyFans, you don't know if you're dealing with a real person now or not, because it can be a computer, and it could be some nerdy guy in the background directing this artificial intelligence what to do, and so
like a chat line, like what's that movie? Girl 6.
With what was I remember that. What was the girl named Teresa something?
Yeah.
She
was in the call, like on the little phone. She was
Yeah. So now, technology is going a long way. So that's not good news. Like, all right, so they can recreate rappers, songs. They can recreate actors. Like they can do crowd scenes. Like it'll look like a whole bunch of people in the crowd or something like that. So now they don't have to pay people for participating in movies. Extras and stuff like that. So they cloned Tyrone.
That's what I feel like it's given.
Yeah.
Like, artificial intelligence is like a bright diamond. Like, hey guys, look over here. Don't you see these new artificial intelligence? Like, because they distracted the hell out of us with this. Like, but who's to say that they're not creating clones of people in the background of this? Like, but waving this shiny little nickel in front of us, like, so people can get attached to the idea of AI. And then you walk down the street and somebody walking next to you that looks identical to who you are, just a little bit altered. Like, buying all this stuff.
So what is that? What is it? Virtual reality?
Yeah, they were like buying plots of land and real estate, like spending money on it, and it was like a space in
like a virtual universe or something like that. Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Everybody's like,
and what is it called though? The metaverse. Oh, the metaverse. Yeah. I think that I don't know, man. I just think that people, like, this modern technology is just going, like, it's going to just take a lot of jobs from people, you know. And so if you don't know how to, I think this is going to put people in a situation where people need to learn how to work together and come together, and because this AI stuff is just crazy.
Yeah, it's out of control. Like,
it's crazy.
They have, like, I see something in, what is it, Thailand or one of them, where, like, almost the entire restaurant is a robot. Like, the robot greets you, the robot speaks you, the robot reads the menu, does everything, and it's like a person behind the counter, but it was a real, like, a real robot. Like, it wasn't like they come to the table and they talk and
so I don't know, but my thing is, like, how are people going to be able to make a living, like, if robots doing everything?
It'll be coders.
So I mean, everybody can't, because now you can hire computers to build other computers.
But you still need somebody to work the computer.
Or to repair them. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna be crazy.
Hopefully it happen after my lifetime.
Yeah.
And my kids' lifetime.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I think we're gonna go back to living like big families. Remember how y'all probably don't remember. It used to be big families, everybody and their grandmother and their aunts and uncles living in one house because people not gonna be able to afford to live separately like they did.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be crazy. So all right, that was it. Oh, I had another one. Let me see. All right. So what do you think about? It was a young lady. She was an actress. She allowed her kids to drink non-alcoholic beer. So what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that's cool though for to introduce your kids to like non-alcoholic beer at an early age?
No.
Like preteens?
No. I don't see the point of it.
Yeah.
It's literally pointless. Like that's not a good parenting strategy to expose your child to the likeliness of something. Like that's not a good parenting strategy. Let it be a rite of passage, just like anything else. Talk to your children about the dangers and the effects of things like alcohol and drugs and all of those things, but don't give them a mock substance.
Yeah.
What is that gonna do?
Like to create a vice, huh?
Not to be drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like, even like when you go to like certain restaurants and they have the mocktails for the kids and they bring it out and it's fancy looking, like it's still too much for me. Like I don't want to see an 8-year-old with I don't know,
like a non-alcoholic margarita.
Oh, okay. Hey, you go tell your 8-year-old, go grab those dunes out the refrigerator, like drink it. It's so good. Like, what are you telling them?
Yeah.
And it's all bad for you anyway. Like, you're gonna put something in your child's body that's heavy and yeast. Because those beers are made similar to how beers are made, just minus the alcohol content. I can't imagine that it's something that's good for a child.
Yeah. So I thought that was. Yeah. Y'all remember the fake cigarettes? Used to the bubblegum cigarettes and used to and the little. Yeah. Did y'all wind up smoking though?
What?
Like yeah.
No.
Yeah. They're not cigarettes.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, cause I used to have we used to get the little fake cigarettes and they be take the wrapper off and it was bubble gum and stuff like that.
It's so funny because honestly, most kids have had transition from fake cigarettes to sneaking the cigarette.
Yeah.
Trying to, and literally almost every child that I know have done it.
Yeah.
Did not get the desired effect and was like, I ain't never smoking a cigarette.
So that's why I asked. So all right, so if you drinking a fake beer when you're young. And we had the fake cigarettes when we was young. So maybe, maybe it ain't no harm.
It's just that the kids follow behavior when they're that young.
Yeah.
They are sponges, so in certain things, they are already sitting and literally watching and taking notes of everything. Do. And kids that are 8 these days are completely different from an 8-year-old 15 years ago. So they are well versed at 8. They know a lot of stuff that they shouldn't know. They know what beer looks like. They know what liquor looks, smells, and sometimes tastes like. Like they know stuff that I just wasn't in the room to learn at that age.
I was just sitting at the table. Everybody got a beer. The kids got a fake beer.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at you skipping up work.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Go find some kids your age.
Yeah. Go play. Yeah.
Like, Like, oh no, it wasn't that. Like, I could be, and that made childhood fun. Like, the idea of like my aunts used to play. My family used to play cards all the time. Spades, blackjack, poker, tonk, like whatever. But they would have like these intense card games. that would last all night long. It wasn't nowhere for any of us to be, but in their space. Sometimes we was at my aunt's house. She lived in a 3-bedroom apartment. She didn't have much space for her 8, 9 siblings and all they daggone little kids.
Yeah.
But when it was those moments, we sat under the table while they played cards.
Yeah.
Like, or in court near the table. And you know, we was doing eating that starch. Like my aunt used to eat Argo starch. And
my grandma used to do that.
We would get to some foolishness.
Yeah.
And even in getting caught doing that, it was a problem. Like, what are you doing? You're not supposed. But that was the fun part. We wasn't trying to be adults. We just like, oh, we want to be, you know. That when I get older, I can't wait to do that. Now it's like parents are introducing kids to all of when I get older, I can't wait to do that stuff. When they teens. Like, for instance, sitting, getting drunk, all types of stuff with kids.
Yeah,
and
so.
I don't know. I still feel like some things are kind of should be separate.
Right, yeah, they should.
And and some things you just want your kids to learn on their own, guide them. But I don't necessarily have to be the first person to put an alcoholic beverage in my child's hand. Like, I don't want to be responsible for that because my mother didn't do that to me. Like, the first drink I had was out socially with my friends. It wasn't something that my mother gave me.
Right. Yeah. So I just thought that was kind of odd for her to, you know, introduce her kids to, even if it was a non-alcoholic beverage, you know, just the idea. Yeah.
You want attention. Yeah. And it doesn't work. I just watched on Twitter real quick, this little boy trashing his mother's room because she wouldn't let him go outside. Like, he bust the windows out the thing. He kept threatening, like, she was like, fight me, beat me up there because you have all of this energy. And he kept telling her, like, step over here. She's like, I'm not walking in here. You the one with the problem. Come over here and beat me. He tore her room up, all the stuff off the wall, took a bicycle handle or something, like hit the windows out, and broke the glass.
Like, how old was the kid?
He was probably like 12, 13.
Oh, yeah.
Little boy, real disrespectful. It was crazy.
Yeah,
like, where is that old school parenting stuff? Where is those things?
Yeah, it's
because
crazy.
Not in the next week meant something to me because I thought that you probably could really actually do it. Like, that meant something to me. You better go ahead. I'm gonna knock you in it. And it was like, go ahead, because she's not playing.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah. All right, that's cool. That's all I had for today. Another good show. Make sure to like and subscribe. Tomorrow, Saturday. Sunday. We're gonna do the sports edition at 11 a.m. So you got anything you want to plug?
No.
You good? Yeah, I ain't got nothing going on. So Mike, we're going over to Coppin University, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we're gonna go over there and watch some fights and promote the sock business, promote the podcast.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Just enjoy ourselves. So all right. So yeah, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see y'all tomorrow at 11 a.m. Peace out.